Hey guys, Jared Nightmare here. Now normally I've been doing Marvel Legend reviews, but I'm going to go DC this time. Not just any old DC. This is probably one of my favorite figures that I own. So I'll show you it real quick. This is Green Lantern series, but Batman as Green Lantern. I'll let you take a look at it real quick. It's a beautiful figure. So, before I get into the figure, I'll talk more about how this happened. So, what is a Green Lantern? Green Lanterns basically, they police the whole entire universe. They have a power ring which lets them create constructs, guns, energy blasts, tanks, whatever the mind wields, it can do. So, basically a Green Lantern has no fear. So, if you want to become a Green Lantern, you show no fear. Of course, people like Hal Jordan, is a fighter pilot. So, of course, doing that kind of job shows no fear. So how this became, let's see. Basically in Green Lantern number 9, Hal Jordan and Batman are kind of, on a team up. Now, Hal Jordan and Batman, they don't get along pretty much at all. But they respect each other. Now they're both basically the same person, both big-headed, strong ego, but they have a great amount of respect for each other. So what basically happens is Green Lantern, after they win their battle, Hal Jordan basically offers Batman a way to kind of ease the pain from losing his parents, kind of get over that fear. So that's one fear that Batman has always been that memory of his parents. So what he does is he offers him the ring to try to get over it. Say, hey, why don't you just give this a try? Batman, of course, accepts it. And this is what happens in the comic series. So just from this one page, and it's real quick, real fast, and then it's pretty much over. But just that one little glimpse right there, that spawned this great action figure. So, what happens is, Batman sees his parents, and he decides to, no, I need to live with that fear. This is what makes me who I am. Pretty much, that's how that came to be. So after this issue came out, a few months later, I saw that, wow, they're coming out with this figure. This one I had to have. Batman is a strong character. So, I'll show you more about this figure. Give you a little close-up of how he looks. He's got this little bat emblem that comes off. It's kind of transparent, so that's kind of cool. This beautiful color, the light green on the black, real glossy. The cape is a terrific black. You see the inside of the cape is green. Now, these figures right here from the Green Lantern, they're kind of similar to, I would say, Marvel Selects. They don't have too much articulation, but that's not too bad. Sometimes a lot of articulation can ruin a figure. But what they do have, of course, is arms go in and out. Not too high. This is about as high as it goes. It can rotate all the way around. A joint at the elbow. Fist can rotate. Legs go up and down. Bend at the knees. That's pretty much it. But these aren't your typical action figures. These are more display type, which I have no problem with that. The only problem I have with this figure is the ring itself. It's kind of nothing to it. Now, I wish it would have been a little bigger, but that's okay. I'm going to live with that. Besides, this is pretty much the figure I had to have when I seen it. The coloring, everything on it is just almost perfect. His face, just the color alone. So, well, let's compare them to show you Hal Jordan from the Universe line. You can see they pretty much dwarf him on this. Then you got Guy Gardner from that little itty bitty line. I forget what they're called. Dwarfs him. So this is a must-have figure. Now, all these figures right here, you're not going to find them at your local store. You know, Targets and Walmarts and all that. You're going to have to go search at your comic shops. They're a little more spendier than what you're used to. They run from anywhere between $15 to $18. But like I said, what you're getting with them is great. They even come with a nice little base. So, that of course, the base is always a must. So, like I said, this is a figure I had to have. And if I want a figure, I'm going to go get them. Now, another one I have to show you real quick. It's from the same line, but it's just equally as impressive. This is Cyborg Superman. So I'm going to show you a close-up of him real quick. Now, he welds 4 rings. Actually, he's got more. 5 on one hand. I mean, look at the face. The sculpting is just amazing. His coloring is just spot on perfect. The all red and black. I mean, you can't ask for a better figure. Now, this figure came from the Sinestro War, or Sinestro Corp. So if you haven't read that, please go pick that up. And of course, he has the same articulation, except for he bends at the chest. But, I mean, his cape, I mean, everything about this figure is amazing. I don't know which one I like better. I mean, Batman is still my guy, but this Cyborg Superman is pretty impressive on its own. I mean, the hand itself. I mean, that's a must right there. These are from the Justice League, or not Justice League, but the Green Lantern series. So I recommend that you go out there and grab these. Now, I've seen them online for around about 19 bucks, so that's unless you can get them at your comic shop. Like I said, I recommend you get these figures. Alright, guys.